Cage Minds, Micah Frankel backstage at the Rumble at Revel. A successful night for Josh Pitbull Torres, a unanimous decision win. First off, congratulations, sir. How'd you feel about the fight?
Thank you. It was a tough fight. I knew he was going to come in prepared. We gave him a full camp. There was no excuses. So we knew he had been in with some tough veterans, but we did what we had to be victorious.
It looked like in those early rounds, it was an adjustment process getting used to his length.
Yeah, he was really awkward. He was tall. He came out southpaw, which we didn't expect. I knew he was going to switch stances, but I didn't think he was going to jump lefty and stay lefty majority of the fight. So it was an adjustment. It took me a while, but as soon as I found my rhythm and I warmed up, I was landing good hooks to the body, to the head, and we took over the fight.
I think in the third round, maybe the fourth round, there was a right hand that you landed across that was clean that I really felt snapped his head back, and from there it was kind of downhill, it seemed like, for him.
Yeah, once we landed a good hook to the top, he began to decline. He began to back up a little bit more, and we pressed the fight, and I think that's what led us to unanimous decision.
We're used to seeing you fight at home, but how weaponized is that cardio that you have, the base that you're here in the elevation? It looked like Todd just started to slow down after 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think people underestimate it. It's something that we really benefit from as New Mexicans, especially when I go up to the crest and I'm running up there in that elevation, running up all the way to the top of the hill. It really makes a difference, and I think that's what pulled me through this fight. I had to dig deep because, there was moments where he showed, explosion and quick combinations, but we were prepared for it mentally, physically, and we came out on top.
How do you feel like you improved tonight?
I feel like I did what I always do. I feel like I dug deep. I could have boxed maybe a little bit more, looked a little more pretty, but y'all know that I love to put on a good show. I've never been in a boring fight, and I continue to let it all out, and I leave it all in the ring for my fight fans.
That's 2 in a row now here locally. Feel ready to do it in 3 weeks again?
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to get back in the gym. Had Diego Sanchez back here with me, lifting me up already, ready to get back in the gym. We're going to take tomorrow off, church day with the family, get some good food in my system, get back to work Monday with the team. Diego Sanchez, Josh Moreno coming out hard at the Bare Knuckle event. And then I'm going to be fighting again February 24th at the Rio Rancho Event Center. So it's going to be a busy month for Team Pitbull, but that's what we're ready to do, put on great shows for the fans.
We didn't want to talk too much about the second fight before we got through this first one. Now you're through it. You've done it. Looks like you're all healthy here. Does it feel like this is a good, I don't want to call it warm-up, tune-up, but a good preparation for another big fight?
You know what? I'm not going to lie, Micah. It was really hard to prepare for this fight, knowing that I had that one on the back of my mind. As much as I can say that I was focused on Todd Manuel, it was still lingering. I knew that I had to do the best that I could to get out of this fight, unblemished, without any cuts, without any injuries, and we did that. But it was tough preparing for this fight, knowing that, I had that one on the back burner and I had it at risk because it's going to be a great event. Tapia Promotions always puts on a heck of a show, so knowing that they're teaming up with Triller, it's going to be, a huge event. So it was a lot of pressure. Also knowing that I had my fighters relying on me, Diego Sanchez, Josh Moreno, my amateurs. It was a lot of pressure because, let's be honest, you don't want your coach getting beat up. So, we did what we had to. I came out on top, and that's all that matters. We're ready for the future.
You talked about the focus. It's hard to focus with that big moment on the horizon. Were you thinking about that tonight on fight night? Are there any of those, thoughts creeping into your head? Shit, I can't get cut. I do have something else to do in 3 weeks. Or were you able to put all that aside tonight?
Like I said, I was juggling it all camp through. And I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't. So it was tough. It was a new type of fight for me. I was fighting more than just a fight in the ring. So it was tough, but it was a new experience and something that I feel that I can grow from and use for my future.
I'm sure we'll be talking to you real soon again.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Cage Minds, you guys rock, man. You guys are always here at the local scene supporting probably one of the oldest and long-lasting, MMA and boxing, journalists covering us as locals. So we really appreciate you.
Oh, and if you saw, you can read us around the world if you know what I'm talking about.
Good one, man.